Hi, I'm Elaine, welcome to my channel, and by the end of this video you will have ideas of what to make your first YouTube videos about, what to say in them and how to get started filming. I've been on my own business building journey, so I bring you videos and content tips and ideas that have helped me so that you don't have to make the same mistakes that I did. To make sure that you don't miss a video, hit the subscribe button and bell below to be notified when I upload a new video for you. So what ideas do we have for our first YouTube videos? Well, let's first decide what your content pillars are for your business. Content pillars are main topics that your business will talk about, and they're the foundation for your content marketing plan. There's probably between around 2 and 6 pillars for your business, and for me, mine are video, social media, content creation, self-development and business building. So I've got 5 content pillars. Therefore, any content that I produce, whether it's on my website, YouTube channel, Instagram or other social media platforms, my content relates to one of these 5 topics. These aren't set in stone and yours don't have to be either. Just make your current best guess and know that they're likely to change as you continue along on your journey. So, for instance, if you're a yoga teacher, your content pillars may be 1, exercises, 2, nutrition, 3, meditation and 4, products, say. This will give you 4 content pillars, so 4 main topics related to your business, and you could create an endless supply of content under each one of those. So maybe for your first YouTube video for your yoga business, you may want to do 5 warm-up techniques to prepare for your yoga session. Forgive me, I know nothing about yoga, but you understand the idea. You may want to do a video under the nutrition umbrella, and that could be 7 healthy meals to make in under 30 minutes. And for equipment, you could review your favourite clothing that you use in your yoga sessions, so you get the drift. Note that these video ideas fit nicely under the pillars and have a title that sounds doable and that solves a problem for your viewer and that does it with speed or ease. So always think about answering the questions, solving the problems and making their life easier with ease, speed and clarity. Always give valuable content that delivers on the promise in your title, and it's only when you've tested probably around your first 8 videos that you'll understand what's working and what's not. So when you've got your content pillars, let me know in the comments below what they are. To do your research for content that you're going to create, there's various things that you can do to find an endless supply. First of all, go to Google and type in your niche, then spacebar and the letter A, and see what Google gives you for, say, yoga, space A. Then do space B and so on until you've gone through the alphabet. You can also type in words before your niche such as best, quickest, easiest, cheapest yoga, best yoga, and see what suggestions that people are actually looking for. Also, pay attention to the questions that Google says that people are asking around this niche, and they're shown further down the page. Next, you can use YouTube for inspiration. YouTube is a search engine too, and it'll give you bags of ideas to emulate. Don't copy somebody else's work. It's not right and you have absolutely no need to. You're a creative yourself and you're more than capable of putting your own spin on a topic. So by all means, use the same keywords in your title of your topic if somebody else's video is ranking well, but don't copy their content inside. Use a tool such as Keywords Everywhere. This will help with your keyword research. It's a paid tool, but it's very reasonable and it should only work out at a couple of dollars a month if you, say, start off with a credit of $10. You can also use sites such as answerthepublic.com, where you type in your niche and it gives you a massive number of suggested comments and questions being asked. You get a couple of free searches a day, so have a go with that, see how you like it. It's called answerthepublic.com. Also, have a look at the books section of Amazon. Again, type in your niche, see what comes up, scroll down to the comments and see what's been said and what people think is good about the book or what's lacking in it. Also, see if you can click and see the table of contents inside the book. Sometimes it does show you this, and it's another great source of ideas for your topic, and it may just spark an idea off for you. Another thing to do is always have a glance at the magazine rack in the supermarket. Pick out magazines in your niche and even ones that aren't in your niche, and look at the clever headlines that they use on the front covers to grab your attention. Note these down in your notes on your phone. In fact, take pictures or screenshots of anything that you like the look of, because otherwise you'll just forget about it. You think you'll remember, but you won't. Then you can have a constant bank of ideas which keeps you consistent, which of course is great when you have a YouTube channel. So give me a yes in the comment below if this is making sense and giving you ideas for your first YouTube videos. And also drop any other ideas that you have for content inspiration below. Scripting next. Now, I like to have a script for my videos. It keeps me on point, and then I know that I've included everything too. So you may like to ad-lib your videos, which is great. I suggest that you perhaps put bullet points on post-it notes, and however you do it, structure your video in the following way. First, start with a hook, something to encourage curiosity and make them click to watch. Secondly, tell the viewer what they're going to learn by the end of the video. You can also mention that if they stay around to the end, you'll give them a bonus piece of information, and that helps with viewer retention and watch time. Then tell them a sentence or two why they should listen and trust you. So for me, I told you that I give content that's helped me along my business building journey so that you don't have to make the mistakes that I did. I then said for you to make sure that you don't miss anything by hitting the subscribe button and clicking the bell to be notified when I upload a new video for you. Then I got into the meat of the video and I started to deliver the content as per my promise. So make sure that you include what you said you would and some. Then ask the viewer for a micro action between your content points. I asked you to comment on a couple of occasions and then I continued with the video. Then wrap it up with a summary, any bonus content and a call to action for the viewers, such as get your free download or watch another video. So to summarise, you've got your hook for curiosity, give them a description of what they'll learn in the video, then a bit about you and why they should listen, and then get into the content that you promised. Next, ask for a micro action such as liking, commenting, subscribing, and then a summary. So now you're ready to film. I film my videos using a smartphone. I have it on a rig and a tripod, plus I use a Boya BYM1 Lavalier mic. I'll link to what I use in the description below so you can have a look at that. I also use the teleprompter app on my phone to help with my scripting, and I talk about this and give you lots more in my free guide, 10 tips to filming like a pro with your smartphone, and the link for that is also in the description below, so make sure you grab that before you start, because this will give you tips on lighting, background, audio, positioning to name but a few, and it will certainly help you to get started with your filming. I personally film in 1080p in HD, but it's up to you if you want to film in 4K. But remember that it increases file sizes and processing, but the choice is yours if you prefer that look. And you can alter those in your camera settings on your phone. But most importantly, start where you're at, work with what you've got and just get going. Don't wait for perfection, just get those first YouTube videos up there, and hopefully the ideas that I've given you are ready to make a start. So take a look at these other videos too, smartphone video filming tips and content that you can repurpose across all of your platforms to make sure that you're seen everywhere. Happy filming.